All right. As I said, I'm going to do chapter 10 and get that up tonight as well. Shout out to Kevin. This is my graduation present to you. Me doing these two videos in one night and getting that up for you. So congratulations on graduating. So chapter 10, March source documents. We always start off with checking our figures. We just literally did this. So it's 90846.35 if you were doing to February 29th. Actually, we didn't actually do that because we didn't do it. If you look, this was written in 2018, by the way. So um, they have us actually on the 20th. They have it. It goes to the 29th, but we didn't actually do the trial balance after the reconciliation because I don't make you do that. So we didn't actually do that. So I'm going to just go right into March source documents. And the first one they have is a customer payment. So let's go down to receive payment. All right. And, oh, we only have one. Usually we have a few of them. This time they only have us receiving a payment for eBiz. So we're going to select eBiz. And the date is 3/6. And they paid by check. So we're going to select payment, check. And the reference number is going to be 10392. And they paid invoice 1049. And we're going to go save and close. Okay. Guess we weren't that popular in the first couple of days of March. So the next one they have here is credit card receipt. So we'll go to sales receipt, the fifth one down. And you know we always start with American Express. So let me show you where we're at in the book. So we're going to go credit card sales. We select American Express. And this is for the date 3/6 as well. So we'll just need to scroll down. And for the American Express, it was 15 data storage and 1 computer. So we'll go to data storage, and put 15, then we'll come over here, we'll go to computer 1, and the total should be 1538.45. And we're going to go save and new because the next one is MasterCard. Of course, we don't change the date. We're just going to go credit card sales. And we'll select MasterCard as the payment method. And then we'll scroll down and we'll select 5 network products. Three web servers. Let's see if I can get that. Yes, I can. And 1 webinar. And the total should come out to $1,633.94. And that's going to be save and new because the last one is Visa. So we'll go credit card sales. We'll select Visa. And we're going to come down here. And it's 1 computer and 5 data storage. And then this one, it should come out to $1,220.15. And we'll do save and close because the next thing we have is a bill for the date 3/7 from Cloud Z channel. So we'll select Cloud Z channel. And the date we're going to change to the 7th. And the bill number is capital CZ 459. And then we're going to select 3 web servers. Oops, I'm not in item detail. Oh. And that should be, oh, I'm sorry, it's not 3, it's 5. I apologize. 5 web servers for $1,000, and that is save and close. Let me just make sure I have 37. I'm getting a little tired. So the next one is Invoice. So I'm going to plus sign new the first one under Customers Invoice, and it's for eBiz, and it's for 9 data storage. So we'll scroll down, select eBiz. The date is the 9th, and it's going to be for 9 data storage. And that should be for $270, and that'll be save and close. Because then we have vendor payment, so that's our paid bills. And I just want to scroll down. So for those of you who follow along in your ebook, we did that, we did that, and we're coming down here. So it's Ample Store. We want to make sure that we have check 1100. So we're going to go to pay bills. And remember, you always have to change the date. The date is 3/8. 3/8/2023. We do have it starting at check 1100. We will select AS401 and then CZ403, and we'll click save. And the next two things, we had some bills come in the mail. So let's go to plus sign new, and we'll go to bill. The first one is Ample Store, and the date is 3/12. So we'll select Ample Store. We'll change the date to 3/12. And the bill number is AS476. We'll scroll down to item detail, and we have 22 data storage that we are purchasing. And that should come out to 330. And that's save and new because we have another one, and that is from conference call. And the date for that is also 3/12. So scroll down to conference call. The bill number is 431, capital CC. And we'll scroll down, and that's going to be 3 webinars for $135, and that's save and close. The next thing is a sale invoice from law offices of Williamson, Gallagher, and Katz. And the date is 3/15. So we're going to scroll down here, and we're going to select network products. And we'll select 6 of them. And the total should come out to $300. But remember, we have to, if you have it, I don't know, me, I have it for some reason, it should be 300. And that's going to be saving new. And by the way, let me just scroll down with you if you're along with me on the ebook. We did this, and we did this, and then we just did the law office. So that should be 300. This new one is Permanente Medical Services. So we're going to go save and new. And it's Permanente Medical Services, and the date is 3/15. So we don't have to save the date. Change the date. And Permanente bought 4 webinars. And then, let's see, it should come out to $381.96. Wonderful. And that's going to be saved and closed because the next one's a bill from Ample Store. Let's sign new. We're going to go to bill. We'll select Ample Store, and then we'll change the date to the 17th. And the bill number is AS490. We'll scroll down to item detail, and we'll change it to 10. We purchased 10 data storage for a total of $150. And we're going to go save and close because the next one is a sales invoice from WebPro. So we're going to go to plus sign new. We'll go to invoice. It's the 17th still. We're going to go to WebPro, so we don't have to change the date. We just have to select WebPro. And then we're going to come down, and we're going to say one web server. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. One web server. And Web Pro should be 424.40. Wonderful. And that's going to be a save and close. Let me just check that date. What did I have? For Web Pro, what was that? 317? Yes, okay. That's going to be a save and close. And the next thing we have is vendor payments. That's our pay bills. Just want to show you in the book. 424.40. And here we are. We're paying bills, and we should be at check number 1102. So we'll go to pay bills. And we want to make sure we select the date 3/19/2023. Okay, we want to make sure we have check number 1102 there. And we're going to select AS423. And then we're going to select 275CC. And then we're going to save that. Now we have customer payments. So we'll be receiving payments. So we're going to go to customers, and under invoice, we'll see receive payment. And we have two received payments. One is law offices of Williamson, Gallagher, and Katz. The date is 3/19. And the payment method is always check. The reference number is 5911. And they paid off $10.50 for $300. And we're going to go save in new. Because the next one is Permanente Medical Services. And same date, check. Reference number is 1794, and they paid invoice 1051 in the amount of $286.47, and that's going to be save and close because now we have several checks that we're going to write. So let me scroll down so you can see the check register and where we're starting off at. 52588.91. So let's go to check under vendors, and let's make sure we have that 52588.91. Wonderful. And we're starting with check number 1104. The first check is to cellular service. And it's for $82.13. And the date is 3/19, so we'll go save and new. So we should already have 3/19. Okay, the next one is Paper Supply Company. The date is still the 19th, and it's for $150. So that's going to be save and new. The next one is to Western Telephone, same date, the 19th. Come down here, and it's for $78.23. Really? This is the first time they changed it? $78.23. Let me show you. I think it's always been, I think our bill just went up. So it's for $78.23, and I'm going to go save and new. And the next one is office suppliers. I guess everything's going up now, right? And the date is still the 19th, and it's for $132.40. Gas just went down though, so kind of happy to see that. $132.40. I don't know when you're watching this video, but gas just went down for us over here. And that's going to be save and new. The next one is Moss Advertising. Still on the 19th. Did I miss it? Oh, there it is. Moss Advertising. And the bill's $175. And that's going to go save and new. The next one is SPR Glass. Still the 19th. We wrote a lot on the 19th. It's a busy day for us. And the amount is $113.25. 113.25. Save and new. The next one is going to be for the 20th, and it's for hours delivery with an H. I always say that because the first time I had somebody who never would look at the book and would just listen to me, and I said hour delivery, and she put OUR. That's why I always say with an H if you notice. The date is 3/20, and the amount is for $60. Save and new. I have 2 more checks. Still want to check my balance at the end. The next one's for U.S. Post Office. And it's for $47. It's on the 20th. Oh, it's already $47 for me. And our last check, we'll still do save and new because I want to make sure our balance is correct. It's our last check. We're writing it to Vince Bartel. And it's for $150. Still $320. So up. So I already have $150. I'm going to go save and new. And I want to make sure my balance is correct. It should be 51600.90. I'll show it to you in the book. And we nailed it. Oh, come on. There we go. 51600.9. Maybe I should. I don't know why it's so sensitive. Okay. So the next one is the bill. So let's exit out of here. I'm going to go to plus sign new. And the third one down is bill. And this bill is from Computers to You. And the date is 3/21. And the bill number is 501, capital C, to you. I'm going to scroll down to item detail. And we are purchasing 4 computers, which I already have that there. So it's going to be save and new. Because the next one is going to be also on the 21st, and it's anytime deployment. And the bill number is ATD 694. We'll scroll down to item detail, and it'll be 10 network products. Oh, we have that. And that's going to be save and close. Because the next thing we have is customer payments. So we received payments from our customers. So that'll be the second one down under invoice, receive payments. And as you see, the first one is Springfield Unified School District. So we'll go to plus sign new. We'll go down to receive payment. We're going to select Springfield Unified School District. And we're going to put 3/21, which we have that date already. The payment method is check, and the reference number is 9290. And we're going to select invoice 1053 for $425. And we are going to, let me just make sure we have 425. We're going to go save and new because we have another one. And the next one is WebPro. And they wrote a check. And the reference number is 912. And it's for invoice 1052 for $424.40. And that's going to be save and close. All right, because the next thing is a sales invoice to Springfield Unified School District. That's that Springfield, Illinois thing again. Some of you are having issues with that. All right, so I'm going to copy this Springfield, Illinois, and I'm going to put it here as a location sale. And I'm going to change the date to 3/25. Okay. And I'm going to scroll down here, and it's for 2 web servers. And the total is supposed to come out to $850. That means we have to come over here and scroll down and override this amount and put the rate 8.625. And for me, I'm going to put reason other and confirm. and close, and I have 850. And we are going to save and close on that. All right, and now we have a sales receipt for cash sales. Let me show you where we are in our book. So this is a cash sale of a check. So we're going to go to fifth one down under customer, we'll go to sales receipt. We're going to select cash sales. And the date is 3/25. We still have that there. We're going to come over here as payment method and we're going to put check. And the reference, we're going to put 12978. And they purchased one computer. So it should come down to $1,061. And we're going to save in new because we now have our credit card sales. So we always start off with American Express, right? So I'm going to select credit card sales. I'm going to come over here and put American Express. And the date is 3/26. So I'm going to change the date to 3/26. And I'm going to scroll down. And we sold 8 data storage and 1 computer. So data storage, 8. Computers, 1. And then if we look at it, the total is 13/15/64. And I'm going to go save and new. We still keep the same date, the 26th, and we still go credit card sales, but this time we are going to select MasterCard. And it's for 3 network products. And the total should be for $159.15. Save and new. And the last one is our Visa. Same date, but we still have to select credit card sales. And we're going to scroll down and it's going to be for 5 data storage. And network products. 2 of them. And the last one is webinars. And those are three webinars. And the total should come out to $551.72, and that's going to be a save and close. And now we're at vendor payments. So we're paying our vendors. That's pay bills. Let me scroll down and show you where we're at in the ebook. We're here at vendor payments, and we're going to want to make sure we're starting at 1113 for our check number. So we're going to go to plus sign new, and under bills we go to pay bills. Of course, we want to change the date to 3/26/2023. And we're at 1113. And we're going to select ATD 645, then 492C2U, and then 385CC. And we're going to save that. Our next one is a bill. We got a bill in the mail. So we're going to go to plus sign new. And we're going to go to bill. And we're going to select Cloud Z channel. And the date is 3/30. And the bill number is CZ476. And we're going to go down to item detail. And we're going to say 6 web servers. Should be for 1200. And that's going to be save and new. Because we also have on the 30th anytime deployment. Bill number ATD734. We're going to go down to item detail, and it's going to be 11 network products. And that's going to be save and close. All right, and then we have credit card receipts. That's going to be sales receipt. And we're going to select credit card sales, and we always have American Express first. The date is still the 30th. We'll select American Express. And the first one is for 15 data storage. And 6 network products. And our total should be $795.75. And that's going to be save and new because we have 2 more. We're still on the 30th. I'm going to select credit card sale, but this time we're going to put MasterCard. And the purchase was for 1 computer. Then 6 network products. And 5 data storage. And the total should be for $1538.45. And we're going to go save and new because our last one is our Visa. And our Visa, same date, we're going to go credit card sales. Select Visa. Our Visa sale was for 16 data storage. And 1 computer. And the total came out to $1570.28. So we're going to go save and close. And that actually ends our chapter. This one does not. Does it have the journal? Oh, yeah, it does have the journal. So I see the first thing they have us do is the trial balance. So let's do that. We're going to go to reports. And we're going to write trial balance. And they want us to do it for 1/1 to 3/30. Now remember, this is our first quarter. So since it's our first quarter, we're going to do adjusted trial balance. We're going to do adjusted entries. And we're going to sell our, we're going to pay our sales tax. So let's first do this. We have 1/1/2023 to 3/30. And in the book, it tells us it should be 105,662.24. Let me just show you that here. I don't know if it's down here or if it's, is it? No. Okay, it's the next page over. That's the first thing they have you do is your trial balance here. And you see it's 105,662.24. So you're going to save that, okay? And then what I also like about these last 3 chapters is it does go through the journal with you. So the journal is down under here. Okay, so if you did have any errors, you didn't come to class for me to help you in locating them, you can do the journal. But as I just told you, we are going to now have to do our sales tax liability. Okay, so we owe Arizona Department of Revenue and Illinois Department of Revenue. So let's go ahead and take care of those transactions. So we're going to go to check. And we're going to write, first we're going to do Arizona. And it has the last check we wrote down, but that shouldn't be what we should have. 1678.72. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to overwrite it, and I'm going to put 1678.72. I should have checked my chart of accounts and make sure that's what it has there. I hope it did. I know last time we had that little issue. I'm going to go save and new. And then the next one, the next check, just to show you over here, check 117 should be for $100 to Illinois Department of Revenue. So let me do Illinois. And then that should be for $100. And then I'm going to go, I'll do save and new just to make sure that we should, because we've always been on point with our cash. 55143.57. 55143.57. Wonderful. But before I move on, I just want to make sure that if I look at my chart of accounts, Good. So remember we talked, if you looked at one of the videos I put out there, clearing account. This is kind of like a clearing. We're just holding it there until we actually make the payment. Now we just made the payment. And so at the end, and normally you make your payments not every 3 months. I mean, in this book, they use 3 months, but you usually do it on a monthly basis or maybe even a bi-monthly basis. So your goal is that this should be 0. So I wanted to make sure that these two accounts were 0, and therefore we didn't have the error. We did have the error in chapter 6, I think it was. If you remember, we made that adjustment. But we're good for here. So we see that these clearing accounts are at 0, meaning we paid our liability. And so let's go back here and see what is the next thing they have us do. Now here's our journal. So if you did have anything, when you did your trial balance and it was incorrect, and you had it correct last time, then you're going to want to go ahead and compare your journal to the journal that's in the ebook. And now we're going to do our first quarter, end of quarter adjusting entries, meaning we're going to bring up some of those if we have anything like prepaid expenses, which we do. We have prepaid rent and prepaid insurance. And if we have any depreciation, we want to bring that up too. Then another thing that's very common is accrued wages. Like if you had a payment, but we don't have any employees, but if you had a payment that's like in the middle of the week, between, like this would be March 31st. Let's say March 31st is on a Tuesday. And that next paycheck is going out and that person's getting paid for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Let's say if you had one employee. Those 3 days, you would make an adjustment to that and make it a liability just because you wouldn't want those monies to be accounted for the first quarter. But they don't use that example here. They only use prepaid expenses and depreciation. So we're going to do these 3 journal entries right here. So let's do that. Now we have to do these manually. So remember, you go to plus sign new, and you're going to go down here to the third one down under other, and that's going to go to journal entry. And we should be on journal entry number 5, I believe, if everything is correct. I've done this so many times that I get confused myself. And remember, we always want to use the date for the very last day of the month, which is the 31st. I'm trying to find this in my book, but I can't. I don't know where I'm at anymore. And the first one, I believe, is prepaid rent, right? So I'm going to come over here. I think that's 1/6. Well, we're going to do acknowledge the expense first. Let me see. 623. There we go. You see that? And that's going to be for 6,000. Because remember, we always write it's 2,000 a month for 3 months. And then we're going to take this out of our prepaid expense or our asset account that was holding that money there, and that should be 123. 6,000, and I believe they always make some simplistic, like adjust prepaid rent. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save that. Let's go save and new. Now the next one's going to be for prepaid insurance. So we acknowledge the expense first, and the expense is 611, insurance expense, and that was for $750. And then we're going to take that out of prepaid insurance, which was $125. And then we're putting adjust prepaid insurance. Oops. Save and new. And our last one is our adjustment to depreciation. They didn't really get into that too much, but that's something we discuss more in depth in Accounting 101. So that's going to be 607 will be our depreciation expense. So we're acknowledging the expense of $800 for these 3 months. And we're going to put that into accumulated depreciation, which is 137. And then they have here adjust depreciation. And then that one's going to be save and close. So in the book, you'll see now they don't have actual adjusting trial balance or post-closing trial balance. Instead, you would then go to your trial balance and then save it as adjusted trial balance. But I'm not going to do that. But if you'd like to do that, okay, if you'd like to do that. I do want to show you what that's going to look like. If you do your trial balance, which then you would have to save as adjusted trial balance, that means after your adjusted entries. And for those of you who have been taught in Accounting 101, the 10-column worksheet, we don't at my school, but previously I used to teach accounting with the 10-column worksheet, and you would see in that the fifth and sixth columns would be that adjusting journal entry, that adjusted trial balance, I'm sorry, and this was what it would show because this would be after the adjustments. Okay, and then they have you do a few more AR receiving aging summary. So this shows you, if you have any accounts receivable, monies owed to you, and how far they are. Obviously, if you have anything beyond 31 days, you need to be reaching out to your customers, finding out what's going on there. Inventory evaluation summary. This book goes over a lot, and I leave this to you as the student that's working at home to read this on your own and look at this, especially if you want to get certified, because it does go in depth on the different reports and what information they give you. This is the second of the reports you need to do, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go to reports, and we're going to go to profit and loss. I have it actually right here, and they're asking you to do it from the 1st to the 31st. So we'll go to profit and loss. I'm going to put 1/1/2023 to 3/31. 3/31/23, and then you're going to go run report, and it says here 4866.41, and that is aligned with the book. I'll bring this down so you can see 4866.41. So you're going to save that as your smart book Chapter 10 Smart Book assignment, and you're going to save that as Chapter 10 _ profit and loss. You have to send that along with the first trial balance. And now for the homework, we are going to do our last and final reconciliation. And let's hope that goes through. I know some of you, unfortunately, at some point or another, messed up on your cash account, and you're just taking that like loss in the grade. But I mean, like I told you from the very beginning, my thing is to make sure you really understand, every feature that's covered in the book as far as, paying bills, recording, everything, making manual, adjusting entries, collecting sales tax, paying sales tax. I certainly hope you were able to retain